So I ended up chat GPTing what I would look like with my gap closed with straight teeth. Why I didn't like it? The whole time, all my life, I cursed my mother. I'm like, girl, you should have got me some braces. Why didn't you give me some braces? I literally, because these teeth, hated them. I literally would like hold my lips down, and I figured out a way how to talk without really opening my mouth too wide. But I would always talk too low, and people be like, I can't hear you, I can't hear you. And I'd just be like, oh well, because I'm not opening my mouth wider so you can see all my teeth. Woo! God has delivered me. Thank you, Jesus. Um, I look at my teeth now and I'm like, I actually like my smile. Oh my gosh, like I literally as a child, I would not smile. You know how sad that is? Because I was so concerned and overwhelmed with how other people were viewing me and my acceptance, my validation. And my mom will always try to encourage me. She'll always try to tell me, like, girl, there's nothing wrong with you. You are beautiful. And I'll be like, I'm ugly. I don't like what I see in the mirror. Like, I'm like, and I said, I did not say this, but I can't recall specifically, but I was like, basically, like, if I'm ugly, you ugly. But that's the thing. I don't remember. I always remember feeling jealous of my mom because she was light skinned. Well, she is light skinned. And I'm not as light as she is. Just the colorism and all of those standards of beauty. And this what got me. She had straight teeth. Until one day I woke up and I seen her teeth on the table, on the counter. And I was like, so what's this about? You got dentures? I'm sitting up here like jealous of her straight teeth. Mad obsessed. Like she's smiling in pictures. Her teeth look good. Why mine look like this? But I couldn't get braces, but your teeth look like that. So I was confused. But as I grew older, she didn't really too much talk about the denture thing. She basically was just like, you need to, J. Cole, love yours. You just need to love it. She was like, you got real teeth. You need to hold on to your teeth and be grateful that you could chew food and da-da-da-da, and that's what they use for, and yada, yada, yada. And I wasn't trying to hear that. Man, I wanted to have it look a certain way, you know? You know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm saying. So anyways, that brings me to my next transition about this video. I'm recording because for some reason I cannot write. Like, I had the idea when I got off work, I was gonna come home and journal. What did I do? I came home and got right in the bed and lay down. I keep saying, you know, I'm gonna take this time to get my life together. What do I end up doing? Right now, currently, before I go to bed, I'm going to hold the phone. I'm gonna eat this ice cream. Yeah. So probably, I thought I lived my life consciously with no regrets, but I think the things that I'm gonna regret most is not taking this serious, like taking this opportunity and time to really get my life together, because my eyes was open today. So I knew this, but like today it came like more apparent. I am not who I pretend to be. And to me, to my conscience, to realize that and accept that, I'm like, wait a minute. If I'm not who I pretend to be, then who am I? And I really had to think about it. And the fact of the matter is, I hate to admit this, but I am a 16-year-old girl who just lost her father. And it's so crazy. You know what's so crazy to me? Is that next year will be 16 years since my dad has been passed. And you know what? This probably is one of the root things. Because I'm trying to get to the root and to the bottom of it. And clearly I have to do it by myself. But, you know, we're not doing it by myself, with God and Jesus. But, yeah. I think that's what turned me cold. Especially toward men. Because my father, he just wasn't a role model man. And I just didn't get any closure. I didn't get all the money, oh yes, that's what it is. Oh my God, girl. My father, he would basically lie to me, because at this point, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it, because I feel like growing up, I was conditioned to make things appear and sound a different type of way out of respect. But let's keep it a buck. My dad would lie to me about how great my life would be once he passed. And the thing is, we had such a estranged relationship because, of course, my mama left him. But, like, I don't know. I just don't feel like he made a lot of effort to really be a father. And for me, I will give him a pass. Oh, I'll give him a pass. But he used me. He was the first person to really use me as an emotional support animal. And that's what leads me into what we're talking about now, because I had to come to the realization and acceptance that I am not a good person because I'm a good person. I'm a good person because I was conditioned to be a good person. So all the people pleasing, all of the things I do that's selfless, all of the gifts, all of this, like, because the crazy thing is, like, I truly don't for real be looking for nothing back. I used to, my ego, I wanted the praise and recognition, but at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? I don't care. Because I found out it does nothing for me, but gives me a target. Like, it's like the circle, the red target, because now everybody in their mama is like, I know who to call. Oh, I need $50. I know who ain't gonna say no. Like, oh my God. And then that's when I realized, I'm like, you know what? I don't like being this person. I don't like who I am. But I thought that's who I authentically, I thought that's who I was. But I'm now seeing that I would manipulate and be very codependent towards people because of my abandonment issues. But this is all coming back and stemming from my father and like his projections and everything like he was doing to me. Like he was like I got conditioned and groomed to be this person. And like I became this person to my siblings, to everybody who's around me. And I badged myself the caretaker. And it's so crazy because how am I a caretaker? And I could say from the bottom of my heart that I love kids, I love animals, but I'm not taking care of no kids and no animals. And I especially don't want to take care of a human being. Now, when I say human being, I mean a grown man. Because I already said kids and animals. I don't want to take care of nobody. And the whole thing is, I've been searching for a parent. I've been searching for a parent because my parents did not meet my needs as a child. So I became hyper independent, hyper vigilant on people just not being there for me. And oh my gosh, it's so exhausting to always like put your back against the wall so you don't fall. And it's like, dang, you don't never have nobody catch you. And it just be like, dang, everybody wants you to be strong for them. And everybody want to like make sure you good enough to help them. It ain't never like, is you good? It ain't never that. It's always, oh, well, I just want to see how you was doing. And can I get $40? Like, what? Like, I was doing so well. I was doing so well thinking like we were connecting, you know, because I'm all about connection. And then it's not even all of a sudden because some people plot and plan. And that's another thing that I just have grew tired of because I'm just like, I don't want to be bothered with anybody at this point because being needed is not the same as being loved. No, because every time and that's the thing about me is I love with my hand, but I don't love with my hand. Okay? Now, here's the thing. I express my love through buying things and giving things. But just because I love you, it doesn't mean that I feel obligated to do those things for you. I do them because I want to. I want to show you love. But I don't do it because I need you to love me. I'm not trying to buy your love. Like, for one, some people are just too expensive. And I don't have the time. That's why I stopped, over the years, I stopped celebrating birthdays. I stopped doing holidays. And I'm like, don't even trip. You don't have to get me nothing either because I have too much stuff as it is. And I hate to throw away. Even if it's just a gag gift, I hate to throw it away. It's so sentimental because I feel like, oh, somebody spent their money and I must keep it. And I'm tired of hoarding things. Like, I don't want it. So, no. But that's another thing. I feel like I have, again, been wired to see what type of person I needed to be to fit in. And that was participating and doing everything with everybody else and just taking things that I didn't want or need, but just because that was the right thing to do. And the right thing to do is to say no. It's to not even let it get that far. I'm just really proud of myself that I'm able to have these reflections. Um, the whole thing today I was really upset about is my agency and how I had the strong thoughts of journaling, like, but my executive functioning is just not where it needs to be. And I've been sitting here on my phone, and these tears have just been like escaping my eyes. And it's nothing really for me to cry about, but I'm really just grieving for one, my past life, and just the realization that I had today, like, I am a broken down 16-year-old girl. And I think that's what upsets me most about my life, is that it feels like it's not mine, because I feel like, again, I'm living up to the expectations and standards of everybody else. And instead of following my heart and doing what's true to me, I'm like, oh no. I mean, I seriously have dimmed my light. I've seriously like self-sabotaged. I self-sabotaged in 2022. I self-sabotaged. I purposely did it intentionally. And the last 3 years I have. And you know what it was for? I thought it was a cry for help. And when I tell you, it's some people who silently cry for help, but I was loudly like, hey, without saying, hey, I need help, I was saying, hey, I'm going through this. I'm calling the police. I don't know. I felt like this, I can't do the job. It's too much. Da 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 da. And the crazy thing is, like, nobody came to my rescue. Everybody was like, oh, well, you seem to be fine. And you, if you was really tired, then you would really do something. And it was just all of these things. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Can't rely on y'all. So back to Jesus, back to God. And I just thank God, because the situation in hindsight, I made the problem as big as Goliath. But the problem was literally a mustard seed. And I'm so glad that I had a mustard seed of faith to get me through it. And I'm so glad and grateful that God used that as a way to shape and mold me, because I'm so much stronger. I am so much wiser. And it's so sad, and I hate that it's true, but I had to go through it. Jesus, I don't know. I gotta stop crying. I can't help it. I can't help it. I am not crying on here. Jesus. That must be confirmation, but I had to go through it. And I really have been called to just spend more time with God and pray more, because today of all days, today was a hard day. Today's Wednesday. It was a hard one today, but I'm like, I'm really blessed and honored to have this job. I don't deserve this. And for me to act like I'm better or I should be somewhere else, and just the politics of it is what it is, because it's, you can go online and see that the system is rigged. It's rigged. And I just watched this video. Well, it was like a little snippet, but it was basically talking about how 400 people are wealthy and the amount of money that they have is more than 41 million black people combined or something crazy like that. I don't know. But basically, I just feel like some of us are meant to live that life, be rich, famous, and have a effortless life with help and support. And some of us, like, because I always think like this, and I don't know if it's being pessimistic or negative, but I'm like, what if I'm supposed to live like a poor life? I'm laughing, but I'm saying, like, what if? Because somebody got to do it. There's going to be poor people, there's going to be rich people, there's going to be in-betweeners, yitty. Because I seriously, like, my brain is fried. I can't, my memory. And I'm like, what if, though, like, that's my path? Like, what if that's my path? Because it doesn't matter how hard I try to do something different. And I want to improve. I want to do better. It keeps seeming like I can't just get it. I can't get it for some reason. Lord. Lord. I don't know. I'm going to work on changing my mindset. I want to shift my mentality. I've been listening to a lot of people talk about the same old, just things that I already know, but I don't know. It's like I have to keep listening to it in repetition. I don't know. It's like God was literally planting these seeds over the years. Because for one, I'm hard-headed. Because I want to do things my way and I wanted to control. But I think that the real lesson and goal for me was to surrender and really, I don't know what comes with surrendering, but I think just life experience. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't want to say the right thing, what sounds good, but I don't know. But I do believe, timing. Yeah. Yep. Timing. So, but that's about surrendering too, because it's really about releasing control. And what they say is cliche, the path of least resistance is the path that you should follow. So, I resist a lot, especially change. And we're going to leave it there. Yep.